Everybody's buying computers, building them.
He built that computer.
Oh shit. Okay.
I mean, it's literally just impossible right now.
Dude, I'm trying to get gloves for medical. You'd be surprised when we did this.
I wouldn't be
because I
surprised
signed our lease in February, and we were getting ready to launch. We were getting ready to open like a month later. Corona hit.
Yep.
And like for 4 months, I couldn't get nothing. Right. And then the other thing was just like with all the with everything going around with the PPE, like to get gloves.
Yeah.
And to get certain things, like I'm the low man on the totem pole.
Yeah.
So it's still scariest, even especially right now with the vaccine going out. Right. Like the gloves and all, like even just shots. Man, it's crazy.
Yeah. Just the empty syringes.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but David Perdue and Leffler sold stock in PPE.
Did they? I heard. What? No.
Did you get any mail? Did you get any mail, man? No. I mean, because I got like one letter the whole time.
Yeah. I think one or two.
Per hour.
Oh my God.
Maybe one. I think I got a text.
Bailey,
too.
what did y'all still have that shit on your corkboard?
Oh yeah.
So him and his roommates took all the letters they got because it was 3 people coming to one mailbox. This thing's barely hanging on with all the mail that they got from that election.
It's ridiculous.
It's got to be hundreds of pounds.
Yeah, we filled the corkboard up and then it wouldn't stay on the wall. So we had to
reinforce this.
Set it on the ground.
No,
that's what 24-year-old dudes that live together do.
Yeah, put it on the corkboard.
Yeah, put all the mail on the corkboard to see how much they're going to get. It was an amazing amount of mail. My mailbox is like this big. Yeah. And that motherfucker was slap full.
Oh, yeah.
At least 2 times a week, 3 times a week.
Oh, I agree. And then the handwritten letters, did you get any of those?
They folded them bitches, too. They're like, all right, well, this is not big enough, so I'm going to fold it, put it in there. It couldn't be, like, I want to put this massive thing, and it can't fit. No, so we're just going to fold it. Mm-hmm. It's going to make you vote for me.
I got one that was probably the size of like an actual poster.
Yeah.
It was folded twice.
2021 calendar.
Yeah, it was enormous.
Ooh, there's some bad hurt feelings today though.
Yeah.
Or yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Woo. All that mail. God almighty. There's some people that are not happy this morning. Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you, the 2 people that did lose, they're not too upset. One of them's worth like $15 million. The other one's like $400 million.
Right.
They're not too upset.
Nah.
You know.
All right.
They can live with it.
That'll be fine.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because both. I don't think either Warnock or Ossoff. I don't think either of them have any kind of money per se. But those other.
No. What are they at church?
I think they're probably okay too.
No, I'm sure they are, but they're not $400 million like.
No.
Oh, girl.
Yeah. God, I mean, her husband was a hedge fund guy. Is that where they got their money? But I am so glad it's over. Oh my God!
I couldn't stop the text. I mean, the text messages and the calls. It was ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
It was every like 2 or 3 minutes.
Block, delete, block, delete,
yeah.
block, delete, and their
still
system
coming.
just uses a different number every time, so you just can't stop it.
Mm-hmm. Text, phone calls, mail.
Yeah.
You know.
Did you get anybody knocking at your door?
We did not.
Okay, good.
We did not.
I had a few buddies that called that said they did.
Yeah.
And people were just walking around and knocking on doors even.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I can see
the
that.
The ground and pound is the way to do it.
That's the old school way, right?
It's still the way
it still works today. No, it's like the old cold calls, right? You still pick it up and call, right?
Yeah.
What does it say? Wants to buy. Let's go to
the dream.
Oh, no.
I think that'd be really cool if LeBron James owned the dream.
For sure.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
For sure. I forgot he owned the dream.
King James. No, he doesn't. He wants to buy it.
Yeah. No, I forgot that Leffler's husband did own the dream.
Yeah, part of it, yeah. She's like a part owner.
Yeah. LeBron, man, that guy. I bet he does some cryo.
Oh, he does, man. He spends $1 million.
Sure.
Dude, we've got pictures of it. We post all the time. He spends $1 million a year on just recovery.
Oh, I'm
million.
sure.
He's got it, but he spends $1 million a year. There's an article.
Like you and me pulling out $20.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so I mean, this is what it's about, right?
Yeah.
For him to compete at that level,
for sure. So we got Trent here. He owns Drypz, which is a local cryo, IV, infrared sauna, right? Cup pressure therapy. Is that how you say it? Pressure
Cupping, yeah, we're going to get into cupping and stretching. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we offer that on certain days. But
Cupping is a weird name though, because I always think cupping. It sounds like you're trying to grab a dude. It needs to go with a different name,
Right.
like cup therapy or something. Cupping is.
I remember
'cause
seeing
my
it in
sister said
was
that.
it
She goes, "Yeah,
swimmers?
cupping." I'm
It was either swimmers or gymnasts.
It was Olympics,
in the
yeah. You
Olympics
see
a
all the
couple
big, you
years
see all the
back.
big marks on the backs, yeah. So it definitely helps pull that muscle away and loosen it up. So people swear by it, man.
Yeah.
So hey,
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. So I mean, I think the stretching's fun too. I mean, this is one of the things that we.
There's Trent's website right there.
Yeah, it's fun. So yeah, man. So focusing on the health and wellness, right?
For
Kind of a
sure.
holistic approach of it. So,
And Trent's done an incredible job. He's been around since you started this thing like in the midst of Corona to COVID,
100%, man.
and
right in the middle.
he's already got tons of members.
Yeah.
Which is weird because we talk about the cost of cryo. Because look, I looked into just going past you and buying the cryo myself.
Did you?
Yeah, but
What'd you think?
it's like $30,000 for not even the best one.
Oh yeah, that's the starting point.
Yeah.
Man.
So
You gotta
30
be-
G's.
For a franchise?
No. For
no.
the-
Oh,
for
you're talking about-
cryo
just the
machine.
Oh, just the
tank.
machine.
You didn't know? I was going to put one in the lobby.
Yeah, man, that's the new thing for you guys. You jumping in cryo every morning. That's your
Well, we
coffee.
got a room over here for it.
There you go.
We're gonna put a cryo thing
It's
here.
just 30 G's for a basic model.
Yeah, I mean, so they range anywhere from that low end all the way up to a little over $100,000
Yeah.
for the machine itself.
What do you? It's liquid nitrogen,
100%, yes.
so you just have to get the tanks then.
That's the thing. So we have to
use.
refill tanks all the time.
Yeah.
So that's the big thing, and I think the biggest thing with that and the expense of that is right, especially in everyday society, is offsetting that cost, and that's what we kind of wanted to do to be able to so people can embrace it and actually try these kind of things to see if it works for them.
So that's the thing that's becoming a lot more affordable to do that. And if you need to get hydrated because you don't feel well, you go to the hospital. You get a $500 bill.
Unfortunately, 100%.
You know what
We
I
have a
mean?
lot of those that come in that are usually go, and they get the experience too.
Yeah,
you have to
for
sit there in the waiting room. You have to sit in the ER, and then you're waiting for hours to just get a bag of saline, right?
Well, I've been to Drypz several times, and the experience there is you walk in, nice lobby, then you go in the back and you get a recliner, a room to yourself if you want it. If you want to bring somebody and hang out in there with them,
Yeah,
you
man.
can. TV, Netflix going. I mean, you get to bring these canned water. He's got bougie canned water.
High alkaline, yeah, man.
Yeah.
So it's that experience to just be able to relax and kind of have some you time, right?
Yeah, it
I think
is.
this is an experience that you're paying for that you want to relax and kind of enjoy it, right? So
Yeah.
this is not just going to a hospital and sitting there. All of our girls are great, and our nurses, right? They're amazing. We carry nothing but RNs there, so they definitely, it's a good bedside manner. They're having conversations. It's community. That's what we're really, really about, man. Is the community side and just having conversations and talking with people.
Now, what's the location?
So it's right off Cedar Crest, man. So
Okay.
yeah, so we're right there by Unwind and Tap, Twisted Cycle, which is over.
It's like Cedar Crest and like the Bentwater area.
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there.
So we're right there
Seven
between.
Hills.
Yeah, so you're right there between Seven Hills, between Bentwater and Governors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fantastic
If you
location.
pull out of Roberto's place, our Edward Jones guy, and you make a right, I'm not going to tell that story again. That's on the corrupted file, and it's not corrupted, by the way. But you take a right, and he's right there on the right.
Sure.
Yeah.
In between the Dunkin' Donuts and the pizza place.
Yeah, fantastic location.
Yeah, man.
No, it is.
How'd
It
you
is.
pick that? Or is it just kind of? Did you do research into it, or
Yeah, I think it
You
definitely
want to
goes.
follow the money, obviously.
Well, you want to go hand in hand with it. I think also, one of the things I live out this way as well, and especially a lot of the athletes in a lot of schools and the collegiate schools that we worked with, even before when I had a shop in Vinings, a lot of them were coming from out here.
Okay.
So that was a big area that I wanted to kind of be in an area where, especially a lot of my current clientele is.
Yeah.
So them being that, when you've got them around, you got the Harrison schools, you've got North Paulding, you've got Altoona, you've got North Christian. You got a lot of those schools that we actually work with as well. So it just made sense for me. It really truthfully did. So we were lucky enough to be able to, have that opportunity to get that location.
Now, do you have official tie-ins with any of the high schools in the area?
So we're working through those now. I think right now what's been really great for us is, some of the members that I've had before in Vinings, having a few years ago starting cryotherapy, they followed me. Right, and so when they got word of me opening one over there in Cedar Crest, a lot of them being out here started coming. Moms and the families would come, the dads would come hang out. We would hang out and do some other things, and they were like, "This is awesome. Let me kind of spread the word." So really, it's been more organic, and I think word of mouth.
Yep.
has really been, and then the other side of that coin now is I think a lot of the coaches are hearing about it, and we're having conversations, which that's what we're doing now to go to schools.
It's to me like it's almost I don't even want that official tie-in with the school for the liability alone because they're gonna come because you do a good job. And it's good for him. I mean, if you heard our Roy Jones interview and I asked him what kind of stuff that he does to for staying in shape and recovery and all that. I go, you get an ice bath? And he's like, I don't do ice baths.
Yeah, man,
I would never get in an ice bath.
It's brutal. It's brutal if you've ever done one, man. I don't wish that on my worst enemies. So
yeah, it works though.
No, it definitely works 100%. But I mean, if I can pop you in on
But it hurts.
it does hurt. So you pop in for 3 minutes. It's a 3-minute process, man. It drops down to negative 200 plus degrees. It's dry. So it's a little bit different. People kind of hype that up that they think they're going to be like, it's wet. It's not. It's dry, right? And then we got music playing. We're talking to you the whole time. There's someone there with us. So it's definitely an experience, I will say, more than anything.
Is it what is 3 minutes? Is that it? Can you level up to a 5
No,
minute?
man,
So
that's
that's what
That's
you
it,
want.
man. We draw the hard line in the sand there for
Okay.
sure. Yeah, anything past that's just you're talking dangerous things as well. So yeah, 3 minutes is the max. I mean, sometimes we'll have new members that we work up to that as well. But typically, my goal is to push them those 3 minutes. It's a mental challenge as well. It really, truthfully is.
But it's not that hard. I'm a sissy. I did it easy.
Yeah, man. You knocked it out.
Well, so there's a certain amount of that refractory kind of the effect that you get from it that beyond that you're not there's no
other benefits
benefit.
at that point. No, 100%. I mean, even like I think the stats say like anything at negative 160 for past a minute and a half or a minute and a half to 2 minutes is like you're going to get the same benefits.
Yeah.
That last push is more of the mental game. That's where I'm trying to push you mentally, just like anything we do right in life, like pushing you to that point where I want you to kind of go.
Yep.
And but no, it's amazing what we help, man. From people, from athletes, all the way up to like Jay. You've been there as well, right? I mean, it's awesome. But
sure.
I mean, we help people all types of ages.
Athlete. He's like,
Yeah,
athletes
okay.
and Jay, you've been there.
Yeah, you've been there. Come on, Jay.
Athletes and Jay.
But no, I mean,
Jay, you've been there.
yeah, but this is for everyone. That's my biggest push, man. Is for everybody. I mean, like I've been in the corporate world for years, man. It's sitting in just the grind. It's hard, right?
sure.
And you need that little boost sometimes. So,
Well, they say sitting's the new smoking, right?
cheers,
But
yes.
do you know elderly could do well by it with their arthritis and
Man,
inflammation and all that?
100%.
And it was wild the first time I did it though, and I can't. Was it Andrew? Is that the guy?
Yeah, Andrew,
Was it
yeah.
Andrew's like, you're gonna sleep really well tonight, and I did. It was wild.
You wear like a wetsuit, or are you just totally naked, or what? Just
So guys
boxers?
we go in boxers, women
Yeah.
are in sports bra and underwear. We provide everything else. So we're giving you shoes, socks, and gloves in a
Hugh
row.
Hefner robe.
Yeah, man,
They
little pimp
they
robe.
pull it out as you walk in.
Yeah, man.
And then you got the big gloves on. You got the boots.
What's the glove
socks.
for?
Well, the gloves are so your hands
okay.
don't freeze. So if you remember, Antonio Brown got false pride. This was when he was in L.A. This was one of
So
the
your
big-
extremities, the blood flow is
Yeah.
not
Well,
as. So you
that,
have
but
to
also
cover
our,
that.
our skin is the thinnest there.
Yeah.
And like the Antonio Brown, where they never went really deep on that story, right? He got in with wet socks.
Yes.
Like these are things you can't do. So we were wiping down. You have to be completely dry. I mean, this is why you have somebody there that
knows.
understands.
I thought that he
100.
didn't wear anything. I thought he got in there like I'm hard and didn't wear anything.
No, yeah, but I mean, some of those do that though. But I mean,
But if you're sweaty and you have in your body, you have moisture on
yo,
you.
it's gonna
and you go in
find you.
there.
It's gonna find
That's-
you, man.
that's
I'm just,
bad.
Yeah, and so we really kind of that's a precaution of ours as well.
Yeah.
Is just to really kind of make sure you're wiped down. We're checking you as well. We're talking to you the whole time. We're checking the arms. We're making you see how you feel. You know, it's a big part of it.
It's
as
just a
well.
thick wool sock and then a boot over
Yeah, it's
top
all
of
wool.
it, and then you got the gloves. They got a small glove, and then they put the big
Mittens over your hands.
The mittens where you can get, they're almost like oven mittens that you put over your hands. Yeah.
So we're just
I want
covering
to
it.
do it. I'm in.
Man, come
So
on. We'd love to
I'm
have
gonna
you.
come check it out.
Yeah.
I've been hearing about it for a long time. So when he told me about it,
Yeah.
I'm super. I
Yeah.
think it's cool.
Yeah, it's a different forward way of thinking, right? I mean, people think when they come in, this has been around, like this is new. Man, cryotherapy's been around for like 40 or 50 years.
Long time, yeah.
Yeah, it's been big in Japan and Poland.
Sure.
Like this is what they've done.
Well, science is proven.
No, dude, it's 100%.
But Poland, they just go outside.
Yeah, that's
right?
all they do, right? Jump in,
They're
jump in.
like, "Oh, it's winter."
It's normal summer day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's definitely good, man. So it's fun. It's definitely it's a breath of fresh air to watch people come in and to watch how they change and how it help people.
But
So-
you know that I get tired too after I get an IV.
yeah.
That happens too. So after I get an IV, it's a weird tired because you're not wanting to go to bed, but you're relaxed tired.
Yeah.
Like you could go take a really good nap right there,
Oh,
but
for
you
sure.
also can go and get on with your day.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting tired.
Yeah, I mean it is, and it just depends on what especially when you get into the IVs. It depends on what we put in the bag, right? So I mean, we have specialty bags that we've crafted that kind of target certain things, and then we have bags that let you allow to pick, almost like a build a bag. right? So there's certain things like magnesium lets you relax, man. It really relaxes you, which is great. And there's other things that don't.
Miracle drug.
Yeah.
You know the miracle drug, right?
Nah?
Yeah, the miracle drug is the, the drug that you take, you put it in your tongue and it disappears if you're nauseous. What is that? Y'all put it in your bags too.
Pepsid? Zofran?
No, Zofran.
Yeah, Zofran.
So Zofran is a miracle drug.
Oh, it's amazing.
Because you could be, dizzy, very, very sick, and you take that and you stop throwing up, you stop getting nauseous. So it's awesome.
Yeah.
And they put that in there too. So if you're not feeling well or you're hungover and you're dizzy, that goes in there too. So it stops you from spinning.
Yeah,
really.
For sure. I mean, we're doing big doses of vitamin C, especially with everything going on right now. Right, I mean we're doing vitamin D. We just do a number of different things out there. So we kind of tailor and customize those bags depending on what you're kind of looking for.
That's really cool.
Yeah, man.
I like that.
So I've not done the last one.
The Normatec, the air compression.
Yeah, because I've seen those on your walls.
Yeah, man. So that's a big part of it. So we pair that a lot with cryo. So it's air compression. Right,
Yeah.
So we offer air
Tighten
compression.
up your muscles.
Yeah, so it's just we're squeezing and letting go, and the idea of that is when cryo, you get oxygen-rich, nutrient-rich blood. So when you step out, all that new blood rushes to extremities. But let's say those legs are really sore from running or biking or something like that. We put these legs on the arms or the hips, or depending on what that area is, and we're just targeting, we're squeezing and letting go. We're just pumping blood. We're telling that blood to go to another area. So it helps with the recovery side.
Yep.
So if you look at any of the big athletes out there, like the LeBron James and others, like they take these with them.
Oh,
like,
for
on
sure.
the road. Like this is a part of it. This is a regiment that they just
Yep.
do every time after a hard practice or anything like that.
Well, and that's
Lance
why.
Armstrong had a whole trailer with all this stuff in it.
Oh, of course.
Oh, I believe it, man.
So that's why. So
Blood, and everything in it.
he had some other things in
Yeah,
his.
just a few.
So that's why you mentioned famous athletes. That's why you're able to promote these things to the masses, because you see it all trickles down. So
Yeah.
LeBron James has it in his trailer that you're able to promote that.
Yeah,
And
you look at boxers like Floyd Mayweather
People
jumping in
want
cryotherapy. I mean, like Tyson does it and others. I mean, so there's the things that we're offering is what these elite athletes are doing for sure.
But that's what people need to understand is that you don't have to be an elite athlete to do it, and it's affordable enough where you can do it.
Yes.
it's accessible.
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure. And I think that it's, as the more that you can do, the lesser these processes are going to become over
sure.
and over and over.
For
So,
sure.
I mean, it's going to be good for the population.
If I do this Normatec enough, will it make me run faster? Will it make my legs
I was
stronger?
about to say, Chris, that goes on your legs.
Yeah, I said run faster.
Yeah, that goes on your legs.
Yeah. So will it make me run
I can't
faster?
promise you're going to run faster, man. That's on you.
I just want to use this like 8 hours a day.
Yeah,
and
just to
get
see how you
really
run.
pumped.
But I'll tell you, we
You're
have
talking about X-Men type stuff, right?
There you go.
It's
Yeah,
like
so-
jump over buildings, just basics.
we got some good bags that can help you with that pump and this that go.
Sure.
We've got some. We had an interesting member that's one of our clients that comes in a lot and does like a triathlon, and like he's coming in, he's doing cryotherapy, doing some IVs just to hydrate himself naturally, and came back in. This is the other week, and we were just talking. He just did a race and beat his best time by like an hour. Like I can't make any drastic claims, but it's amazing just the stories that we hear, and I let it kind of speak for itself.
Yeah.
Like these things that you're doing, because we just don't realize how we don't take care of our bodies. It's a
course.
big part of it, man. It really, truthfully is. So I don't know if I can make you run faster. You have to tell me.
Well, I think you got to put the work in.
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
Of course.
For sure. But you're definitely going to feel better.
Yeah, no
and
doubt.
that's the goal.
Yeah.
So-
So what's next, man? What's in the future?
So he's got something on that's not on here too, and he has a cryotherapy that is centralized.
So local,
The local cryotherapy where Trent will come in there if your arm's hurting or you get them pulled muscle that you don't want to get in the tank, but a certain spot needs it. He'll just get in there and work on that one spot for you too.
Is it like a massager where the head gets really
It's just
cold?
it's what we call local. It's a machine that I can bring out and we can target an area. So to your point, Jay, and it's something we're adding to it as well, right? So with it, like let's say an elbow or an ankle or a knee or somewhere like that's really hurting you, I can just do like a localized cryo for like 8 minutes on that session, on that that area. Really helps with the inflammation as well. So we also
It
bust out.
actually can get colder than the machine.
Oh, dude, it gets cold.
Because
it'll numb it.
Because the way it's putting it straight on that one spot.
Yeah, we're just targeting that one area, which is great. So for people that don't want to get in that full body, so it's an easy way to kind of coast into it too. We have some people that are very not to say scared or intimidated of it, but like there's a certain area that they're really wanting to target. So we'll start there.
Yeah.
So it really helps, man.
So what obviously I see memberships. So is that what most people do, is sign up for something where they have like a monthly package and they get a certain number of visits, or you get like points, or you can use them for different services?
Yeah, man. So definitely we have a number of different ones. So we have people that just do cryo. That's what they want to do. Some people that just do IVs, and some things that do a little bit of everything, right? So we offer those memberships that, the ability for them to have access to all of those things, which is great. And then we have some people that come in and just buy in bulk, where they want to buy like 5 or 10 IVs at a time, or want to buy 5 or 10 cryo sessions, and kind of use how they want.
Yeah.
So really kind of make it flexible for our clients as well, right? For whatever they're looking for, we can kind of provide.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm sold.
Oh, man. That's good stuff.
What I want to know is, and when I look at this and I think about, it kind of gets me excited about
I haven't done
the idea of it.
Yeah, you do it.
So I work out a little bit, like not much and not nearly enough.
Sure.
But what kind of, if I want to build like this brand of like, how can you help me, like you buy the property out back, and then personal trainers, or what goes with it, like what's the future, like what gets you excited about it?
Yeah, man. I think what gets us excited about it more than anything is just the expansion of it, right? I mean, I think what we're getting into, we're tipping the iceberg of like these holistic approaches, right?
Yeah.
Incorporating some other elements and other modalities of the business we're really excited about, but I think expanding, getting into other locations where these things are needed, right? Because I mean, it's few and far between right now of where these like kind of like organizations of what we offer.
Oh, there could be probably 100 more in Atlanta, and every one of them make a lot of money. I mean, there's a lot. There could be a lot of them. You could have a lot of these.
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe instead of going deeper into more services, you just go wider
I think you
with
gotta
what
find,
you have.
Yeah, and you got to. I think one of the things that I look at in anything is like let's throw a handful of things out there. Let's find out what works and what works really well, right? And then we just focus and be the good. I want to be really good at those things.
Yeah.
I think some of these businesses that I've seen out there, they do a lot of things, and it's almost too much. Right, and then you start to dip away from like that experience and other things. I think it comes down to us as experience and being able to know everybody on a name-to-name basis, right? So that's
for
important.
sure.
So I think that's what we're trying to hone in on now, is trying to find that niche of what we want to be really, really good at.
Yeah.
I mean, Drypz, from our name, it perceives itself on the IV side. It also, we're big on the cryo, and some of these other things. So it's just really trying to target those things now and what makes the most sense for the average consumer.
That's perfect.
Yeah, man.
Chris had said he kind of downplayed, but he said that he doesn't work out much. And he doesn't work out like crazy, but Chris has lost like 150 pounds in a couple of years. So if you pull up our website, it looks like Chris is, big, big heftier brother.
Yeah.
You can't even tell. In fact, my old mentor came in here to do a meeting with us. Yeah, that's it. And he's already lost. He'd lost like 30 or 40 pounds then.
Yeah, that
man.
wasn't all the way back.
Yeah.
But see, that's a good point too. I mean, what motivated you to do it? What was it?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things. I wanted to, feel better, look better. I mean, I played sports in high school, and
you had that competitiveness.
I was in decent shape throughout my 20s, and it just kind of progressively got worse and worse. And so, I was like, I want to get back to the old way and stop eating cheeseburgers. And
10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. So. Just
but you got to feel
better.
Yeah,
be better, feel better, look better.
And that's a road, like we get those all the time. That's a road that's real hard. I think a lot of times you get into that, and like especially the struggles at the very beginning, it's hard.
It's a true lifestyle change.
Oh, and you got to. And I think these are the kind of things that what we're trying to do is embrace that. Like, hey, let's make it a little easier. Yeah. Right. Let's give you a little bit more pumped at where you didn't want to get up that next morning and go. You know. So I get it, man. That's awesome. I commend you for that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, it's a process.
Pull it up. Pull the website up.
I love it.
Pull the website up.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So that's awesome. Well, look, man, I'm pumped about the future of Drypz. I love that you decided to do it. 3 miles from our house.
Yeah, it's a little convenient, right?
That's really awesome. So
it's good.
I can't wait till we can do this business together. We can get this to every home in the United States with some delivery technology.
Yeah, that's interesting. We do house calls and office calls now, which is great. And I think we've had some conversations where I want to make that a niche area that we want to be really targeted on as well, because there are people out there that we just they can't get there. Right? Let's make that convenient for them, and I see that as a future of the business as well.
But what would you rather do? Would you, in as nice as your place is?
No, thanks. Man.
Would you rather have it while I'm on my couch watching my TV, my refrigerator's right there and have it right there, that would be awesome.
No, it'd be great.
Yeah. And
It's
to
convenience.
each his own. Some people want to get out of the house and relax somewhere else.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a convenience factor of it for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely think, and I think if you look at retail space today, right? I mean, it's more of a service industry, anyways. If you're going to do anything in a retail space, it's got, especially storefront, it's got to be service
Volume.
industries. Yeah. So that's a part of it where people just do want to get out and want to have like a family outing and come in, and we get those, where they want to come in and you just kind of relax. But I mean, there's the other side of that coin that we do a lot of house calls and office calls, which is great as well. So
for sure,
yeah,
it's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's been good. I love the direction. I can't wait to see what's next. But I appreciate you coming in,
Yeah,
and
man.
I promise you, I will beat Bailey with a wet towel after we leave here for losing that first podcast. Because I mean, look, nobody will know how good it is now, but I was so on fire.
You were going. You were
had-
rolling.
You had the gold in the first 8 minutes.
Yeah,
too.
it was good.
But you guys will never see it. So
I know.
it is bad.
Have to
Well,
tune
you
in.
know that we had there's there's scientists that go in there and like get old stuff, right? I mean, if it's in there, somebody could get it, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Engineer or something.
It's all ones and zeros. They can find it.
Yeah.
Just gotta.
It'll cost like how much?
Dig 'em out.
What did you say one time? It was like how it depends on how much you want to pay to scratch that itch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Somebody's like, I'll find it for you for $5,000. Like, it wasn't worth $5,000. I'll give you $50 and a beer. How about that?
Yeah.
You might be pushing it there. So yeah, there's somebody can find it. So
True.
don't do anything on the internet. Somebody can find it. That's right. Thank you for coming in, man.
Man, thanks for
It's
having me,
been
guys. I
awesome.
really appreciate it. Look forward to having you guys
Chris,
at the shop.
thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm coming in for
Yeah,
sure.
man, come on.
I'm totally sold.
We're going to have fun.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We're out. Soup sandwich. You guys be kind to each other.
Cheers.